Hello, I thought I would show you today how I cover up some of the redness that I have on my face. It's a problem that a lot of more mature clients have as they get older. They might find that they get more redness. Certainly that's been the case for me as I went through probably my 30s, and just even sort of going through pregnancies and hormonal changes, I've found that I've had more redness on my face. One of the products that I really like is a Cicapair, the Dr. Jart Cicapair, and it's got that green tone to it in the jar, but when you put it on, it blends and changes to your skin tone. So it's ideal. You don't need to worry about having that kind of cast or mask on your face, which some products historically, like older ones, it used to get, like you get like green color correctors, like quite liquidy type ones that you put on, but they'd always kind of stay and leave that sort of greeny cast, whereas this one doesn't. So I'm just going to show you. So all I've got on my face just now is moisturizer. So I've just taken a little bit of product out of the jar, and I'm just going to rub that onto the cheek area here first of all. And you can see immediately how that starts to blend into the skin, and how it just starts to take away that redness. So if we just focus on one half of the face, and just now and then, you can kind of see the difference that it makes. So I've really not used very much product at all. And with these sorts of products, like, less is more, and you can build. And you can already see how on the back of my hand that's just started to, you see like this bit here, it started to change and it's starting to blend into my hand. You see that? So you can go over the eye with it. It's okay to do. I'll do half the nose. And it's that time of year where, the sun's starting to come out. Certainly at the moment here it's springtime and the sun's coming out. So my face is naturally catching the sun and getting a little bit of colour, even when you've got SPF on. And I do tend to wear hats and things and, all that good stuff. But so as I said, I've barely used any product there. So for anybody that's got redness and thinks, oh, the key to that is going to be sticking on a hell of a lot of foundation, this product's here to show you that you really don't need to do that. So just by putting a little bit of product on the skin, you can really take down that redness. And I've still got a hint of redness there, and obviously I could go in and add a little bit more product, just maybe on the cheek area there. And the brush that I'm using, you don't need to use a brush, you could use your fingers. You could just pat it in, go into the eye as well. But I like to use a brush. I find that the sort of stippling motion of a brush, especially a brush, I'll show you the brush, that's really dense, like this one here, that stippling motion really presses the product into the skin. And that's what will help give you the longevity with the product. Same with foundation. But really pressing that in, and if you've got redness on your neck, I tend to get redness on my neck too. That can kind of be triggered by sort of an emotional response. Sometimes I get it when I'm speaking to camera or talking. I'm surprised I've not got it on. I've not got it all down my neck just now. I must be feeling quite calm. But yeah. So yeah, just going back in with that tiny little bit more product, just on the cheek area. And if you don't like wearing foundation and you want to just kind of have that bit of coverage to your skin, then that's perfect. As a perfect base, and that will tone in to your skin tone, to your natural skin tone. It just blends to your natural skin tone. And then it might be that you decide to warm it up with a little bit of blush, with a little bit of bronzer, and then you can set that with powder, a wee bit of setting spray if you prefer to do it like that. And then that's you. That would be you good to go for an everyday kind of coverage. When I'm working with brides or working with clients that do have a lot of redness, I'll tend to do this as a first step. I'll maybe then go in and do like an eye, I'll start prepping the eye or do an eyebrow. And then I'll then go back to the base and put on a little bit of foundation over the top of that as well. So yeah, hopefully that helps give you an idea of what that product does, how to apply it, and you can see the transformation already. So yeah, any questions, pop them in the comments below and follow for more.